That's right. You're listening to Namely 90s. That's right. You're listening to Namely 90s on NPR. My name's Andrew, and over there's Brandon.
That's me.
I'm going to eat this soda biscuit extensively.
That's a good soda biscuit.
Welcome to Namely 90s. Wow. The podcast that takes you back to the time before smartphones, Google, and Y2K. Join your hosts as they relive the pop culture that shaped a generation and the parts that many people wish they could forget. Listen in to the conversation about how the decade defined those who spent their childhood there and how it shaped them as adults. So, turn down the grunge and dial up the internet. Let's get started. It's time for Namely 90s.
That's right. You're listening to Namely 90s. My name's Andrew, and over there is Brandon.
That's me.
You can find us online at namely90s.com or on Instagram and Bluesky at Namely90s. You can also find us on YouTube every Monday at youtube.com/@namely90s. And if you'd like to support the show, head over to patreon.com/namely90s, also with a 90s, and get signed up for one of our support levels. I'm overcompensating energy because you've just woken up from a nap, essentially.
Yes, I got home from work. I ate way too much Panda and then slept for like 3 hours.
Too much Panda? I love Too Much Panda.
Words. I have words. What?
I think the mayor of town and Homestar Runner at one point goes, "Too much mayo. I love too much mayo." I don't know. The only Homestar Runner I've probably ever seen that I remember is this Light Switch Rave. That was a deep cut right there that I just went for. The King of Town.
The King of Town. Not familiar.
Speaking of too much mayonnaise, how was your Thanksgiving?
Good question. Also, my second monitor just disappeared. Cool. Seeing as we haven't actually gone to Thanksgiving yet. Did I just break the illusion? I'm sorry.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Yes, we're recording this technically before Thanksgiving, but it'll release after. So we're going to now recap the Thanksgiving we haven't yet had.
Yeah, I went down to Pasadena, saw my aunt and uncle, and I think technically step cousin and her kids and family. My cousin. Yeah. And then we did something on Friday that I haven't even thought of yet at this point in time. Hopefully I got to eat some good food. Other than the Thanksgiving thing, but you go to LA, you want to hit up a pop-up or something, or maybe a Howlin' Rays, or
or Cane's Chicken Shack or whatever. No, that's not the California thing.
I mean, they do have Raising Cane's.
Okay. Well, I went to North Idaho to hang out with the white meat supremacists. I've been waiting to make that joke for a while. And hung out with the family. Probably watched some football. Ate entirely too much food. And I answered the question of what dessert do you want with all of them? Nice.
You bring up a good point. I need to set my fantasy football team before I leave this week. How was that? Since you finally moved recently again, it's been a while since you saw the Idahoans.
Yeah, it's been a bit. So that'll be nice. My brother came out to help with some stuff around the house, but
nice.
It's good to visit with the family always. So we'll get out there and enjoy that. So let's see what else is new. Something topical, but yet can't be too topical because it hasn't happened.
3 minutes.
I don't know. We have.
There's Wicked and Gladiator 2 out right now. Neither of which I've seen, but I've heard reviews for both. Gladiator 2, of course, is garbage except for Pedro Pascal and Denzel Washington. And
Denzel, yeah. By the way, they're making 2 more Equalizer movies with Denzel Washington, who's like 73 and it kicks some ass.
Did that newest one come out yet?
Yeah, Equalizer 3 was just okay.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It's no Queen Latifah, but
were those was that related? I mean,
it's the same base story, but they're not like in the same universe.
Gotcha.
They're like parallel universes in which the Equalizer is a woman and Queen Latifah is a good actress, which I think she probably did win some kind of award. So I'm just saying that to be funny, but
the funniest thing is undercutting your joke with facts.
Yeah, I'm sure she won an Emmy or Oscar or something. And then, of course, Wicked, which Xfinity has been cramming down my throat. Anytime like the TV goes inactive, it shows pictures of Wicked. And then I'm like, why is Lady Shrek on the screen all the time? Someone said Lady Hulk or She-Hulk. That was a kind of a mean thing.
Yeah.
Because she's not like hulky at all.
No.
And then I made the joke about how the Republicans were offended that the Wicked Witch wasn't white. And I called her the Woked Witch, I believe.
I like Woked Witch.
And then said that they should try defying racism, which is also a reference to the song Defying Gravity by Idina Menzel. What did John Travolta call her? It didn't.
Yeah, Edna
Menzel.
Minnesota. Yeah. Idina Menzel. Yeah.
Idina Menzel.
Idina Menzel.
Yeah, is that her name? No, now I've forgotten.
I think.
No, he said it completely wrong.
Yeah. Just trying to throw people off the trail of him liking musicals or not.
Adele Dazeem.
Adele Dazeem. Okay, that one makes more sense.
Adele Dazeem.
Good Lord.
Anyway, yeah, but I'm sure it's going to do a lot better than that Red Christmas thing or whatever it was called. What was it? Like The Rock,
Red One,
and J.K. Simmons and other people.
Red One.
It's just bombing.
Yeah, the question is, who's that for? It's a serious action Christmas movie starring The Rock. I think it takes itself too seriously from what I've heard.
Also, they released it too early. I think that's the part of the issue.
Well, I mean,
like most a mid-November release for that.
Most countries don't have American Thanksgiving.
True.
But yeah, it came out. Well, oddly, it came out last week for us, or 2 weeks ago for us, versus Wicked. So it came out a week before Wicked and Gladiator 2 around the world, whereas it swapped around the world for everyone else. They got to see Gladiator 2 and Wicked first, and then we got Red One after.
Adele Dazeem. I can't stop laughing.
I can't. Yeah.
Actually, the 10-year anniversary of that was this year.
Of him saying Adele Dazeem?
Yeah, 2014 March.
That's insane. That seems like it was much closer. Was that for Frozen then?
Yeah, Let It Go.
Wow.
Let it go.
It was Frozen 2 or something. Yeah. Well, it's technically the Christmas season. We still haven't figured out what we're doing for
that might mean Christmas. We're doing nothing, honestly.
Right.
Because we'll be back in the studio the first week of September. The first week of December.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens, everyone. And if not, we have 48 other episodes that you can.
I feel like at the very least we should record so that we have something to release on the Mondays.
Yeah.
Just so we've never missed a Monday.
Yes, that's fair. But we'll have to coordinate that later.
Just a loop of John Travolta saying Adele Dazeem.
And that still didn't get us through chit chat, but all right.
Classic. Not all the shows can be winners. I've said that from day one.
Wow. And I put more effort into this episode than the last episode. Outline wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep singing that song.
And like a drunken uncle in the corner.
I mean, that's what the song sounds like anyway. Is that Bing Crosby or is that Frank Sinatra?
I think it's
just drunk on brown liquor. Happy holidays.
It's
holidays.
Andy Williams.
Oh, okay. Speaking of Christmas songs, that one's not from the 90s, but
this article from US Magazine. Sorry, Us Magazine. God, can we cut? Can we just start over?
US Magazine. All the hot happenings in the United States.
Can we start over?
Better than Them magazine.
This came out last year, but this came out 2 years ago on December 25th, which I believe is Christmas. Called Best Christmas and Holiday Songs from the 1990s from Mariah Carey, NSYNC, TLC, more. That's the title. I went through this list of 12 songs. I've heard 2 of them.
I just hit my head into my microphone for anyone who's watching the video version.
And I mean, honestly, I probably know half of the songs, but I thought we should take the time to do a tier list because everyone loves when we do tier lists.
Yeah, sure.
Especially Andrew. And you're recording your screen, right?
Holidays. What?
You're recording your screen?
I'm recording my camera.
Yes. Cool. Then that means I can do this for once and not worry about losing you.
Yeah, I believe I'm I believe I'm recording on split cam as well.
Fun. All right. Well,
and I'm on a giant monitor. This is great.
So we have a tier maker list. I put it in order of the list on this Us Weekly article, or US Weekly, as I said. And
US Today. Wait,
yeah. So we're just gonna rank them, and we start at the top with S tier as always. Then we get to A tier underneath that, and then N tier, which is not too bad. T tier, which is
terrible.
Yeah, I was gonna say terrible.
And A is for atrocious,
yes,
abysmal, abomination, any of those A words. Ass. The song is ass.
And what does that spell? Santa. So thought that would be
fun. Oh no, the other way is Santa. Yeah.
And you can find this tier maker list in the description below, and do your own rankings and send it to us and tell us why we're wrong. But let's start with Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You" from 1994. As the article says, from James Corden's epic carpool karaoke mashup of Carey singing her holiday classic with everyone, from Adele to Selena Gomez to New York City's Empire State Building doing a choreographed light show to the song, all anyone wants for Christmas is to belt this 1990s hit.
That's Adina Dazan.
Yes, Mariah, Dazina, Adina, Epidemia, Carey.
What a dated reference, my God.
It's only 10 years old.
I mean, I think most would agree this is an S tier.
Santa tier?
Yeah, it's an S tier song.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no, like, one of the only songs that I want to hear leading into the holidays or even before the holidays.
And also, isn't it? It's not just a remake of like an old Christmas song, is it? It's like an original.
I believe it's original. I mean, it's old now.
That goats it though, to like come up with something original, an original Christmas song that like becomes that popular. I mean, who knew? Who thought that was even possible now? Happy holidays. That's your uncle who drank too much bourbon.
I'm picturing drunk uncle from Saturday Night Live weekend update. Let's see. It is following the success of her 1993 album Music Box, Carrie and her management at Columbia Records, blah, 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 began planning further projects. They discussed a Christmas album. Songwriting partner of 4 years said back then you don't have a lot of artists with Christmas albums. It wasn't a known science at all back then. And there was nobody who did new big Christmas songs. So we were going to release it as kind of an everyday, hey, we're putting out a Christmas album. No big deal.
NBD.
TBH
is NBD.
Yeah. So
FYI. LOL.
They must have, it must be original. Yeah.
All right, I had to disappear to move my heater because I'm getting a bit chilly.
Yeah.
All right.
Carrie described the song as fun in a 1994 interview.
It's really intense.
It's very traditional, old-fashioned Christmas. It's very retro, kind of 60s. Yeah. Anyway, that's probably the best song on this list. Speaking of not good songs, next up we have NSYNC's Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays from 1998.
That's the one that goes, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Yeah. Clearly we're going to get copyright stricken because we sing these so well. How do you feel about this one?
It's a decent song. Also, original?
Probably.
Kind of, in a way. I don't know if I call it an S tier, but I'd call it A or N.
A or N. I think this has grown on me. Like, I didn't like it as much back in the 90s, but like it's now kind of like
Merry Christmas.
I'd prefer to hear this than like something terrible. And then the music video is them in front of a green screen on a sleigh. Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because I just Googled it, and the thing playing right now is them going like this on a sleigh that's not moving, with like stars moving in the background
with like green reflecting off their backs.
It's there's a green outline around all of their bleach blonde hair. Let's put it at A tier. Move on. Speaking of boy bands, we have Backstreet Boys' Christmas Time, which I don't actually remember.
I cannot say I remember that.
Off of their Platinum Christmas album.
Okay, I literally have no idea, but I can't imagine it's good.
It's
sort of N tier. I don't know.
Not good. I mean, might as well.
We don't know. I guess the problem we don't know.
Christmas Time.
They're like Christmas
time to share our love. Yeah.
Which is the worst song in history.
So
I hate that song.
Oh, Christmas Time. Which one?
Yeah. It's a bunch of like ethereal children's choir singing and like, ugh.
So this goes from the good A tier for NSYNC and the bad A tier for
oh yeah, that's right. We have good tier, bad tier.
Yeah.
It's going bad tier. Atrocious.
Atrocious. Ass.
Ass. Yeah.
Speaking of ass, we have Hanson's Everybody Knows the Claus. Oh, I've never heard this song in my life.
But I didn't know that was a thing, and I'm not happy that it is.
It sounds like Bop, just to start.
Christmas.
Bop, Christmas Claus. Bop, Christmas Claus.
It's going to be at least terrible.
Wow, this came out just 6 months after their debut album. From what I just heard, I would also put this in bad A.
Okay.
All right. That's easy. Moving along. 98 Degrees, This Gift.
Did you know that 98 degrees is body temperature? Is that why they did that?
I believe so. Yes. Nick Lachey.
other people that were in the band.
Snow is falling, the city is fine. It's a ballad, but it actually sounds like it might be decent. I'm not a 98 Degrees fan, honestly.
Couldn't name a song of theirs.
Is that the one where? No, yeah, I couldn't either.
Name three more. Wait, you didn't say anything.
They did so they were popular. They got popular because they did the ending theme for Mulan. Apparently. So anyway, I think this is better than the last two songs, so we could put this in the terrible tier.
Okay.
It's not a terrible ballad. I would even venture to put it in N, but this entire list is terrible. Something that's not the worst, TLC's Sleigh Ride.
I haven't heard it.
I feel like we've done a 90s like,
is it the
it's like Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Either not that bad or good A, I would say.
I would say. Would you listen to it as much as the NSYNC song?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Good A tier. I mean, you gotta give love to Lisa Left Eye Lopez, Rip to the Max. And this is an original song featured on the Home Alone 2 Lost in New York soundtrack, featuring
with Donald
our
Trump
45th
on the
and
drums.
47th president. Yeah. Speaking of weird songs nope, that's the wrong one. Amy Grant, Grown Up Christmas List. Oh God.
Yeah, that song's just creepy.
Isn't it?
It's like Vibrator. Okay, I hope my kids sometimes listen to this. Ooh boy, that's teetering on the edge of T and bad A. Wait.
Oh, this wow. This starts with T and bad A. This starts with her going into her child's room, stroking her asleep child's forehead, and taking a Santa doll away from her.
This is not that insufferable Elf on a Shelf.
Do you want to talk about your hate of Elf on the Shelf?
It's just like, when did it start? Why did it start? Why do I hate it so much?
It started, I want to say, like mid 2000, and this
is why they shouldn't start new things.
This entire list is about music that was new at the time. So some lyrics from this song. Do you remember me? I sat upon your knee. I wrote you with childhood fantasies. Well, I'm all grown up now and still need some help. I'm not a child, but my heart still can dream. So here's my lifelong wish, my grown-up Christmas list, not for myself, but for a world in need. I thought this was going to get sexy. No more lies.
Yeah, it's not Sophie B. Hawkins.
Yeah. Wow. What is this illusion called the innocence of youth? Maybe only our blind belief can we ever find the truth. No more lives torn apart. This is
a bummer.
Yeah.
Good God.
Is this terrible or
I think it might be atrocious.
Atrocious, yeah. Sorry, Amy Grant.
Killa loves Amy Grant. Whoops.
Really? Oh. Kelly Clarkson also paid homage to this song in American Idol Christmas special. So this was technically a song written for Natalie Cole in 1990, but didn't take off until Amy Grant added her own verse in 1992. Next up, one of my favorites, Adam Sandler's The Hanukkah Song from 1994. Originally, I think, from SNL, with lines such as Snuffleupagus and Robert De Niro. Let's see. The Hanukkah Song. Do you have opinions?
Yeah, I don't know. What? A little skeptical of that.
Put on your yarmulke. Here comes Hanukkah. So much Hanukkah to celebrate Hanukkah. Yeah.
Not that bad. Sounds like a song that Phoebe Buffay would have played on Friends.
True. That is actually quite on the nose. line, O.J. Simpson, not a Jew. But guess who is? Hall of Famer Rod Carew. He converted.
And he does the voice in the song.
He does. He does the voice that. Yes. Whereas
I think Adam Sandler has the capacity to be funny, but is not reliably funny. And the song is like okay, but he's like I don't know. It's fine. End tier for me, but if you want to bump it up, I'm fine.
Okay. Tell your friend Veronica it's time you celebrate Hanukkah. I hope I get a harmonica on this lovely, lovely Hanukkah. So drink your gin and tonica and smoke your marijuana. If you really, really want to have a happy, 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 happy Hanukkah. I would have put it S tier, but we got A tier. Good A. Gloria Estefan's Christmas Through Your Eyes.
Never heard it.
No, you have to have heard this one. It's the Latin American songstress wrote the title track for her 1993 Christmas album with Diane Warren.
You tell me what you think of it, but it can't be good.
Well, it sounds like there's an electric pan flute.
Well, you can't judge that. I mean, it is a Latin song.
It's like, something I want to see Christmas through your eyes.
The problem is if it's not good, it just ends up sounding really cheesy and kind of money grabbish.
Yes. Let's see if I can find some fun. I want to see Christmas through your eyes. Yeah. This is like Amy Grant's song, except a little less depressing. So,
yeah, maybe we can give that up to the T tier.
T tier.
It's up to you.
I mean, I don't like the song. I think I would put it on the same level as 98 Degrees. D tier. Speaking of people that look like Phoebe from Friends, we have Carney and Wendy Wilson's "Hey Santa." How do you feel about the song "Hey Santa"?
I haven't heard it, but I do know is this Wilson Phillips?
This is after they disbanded Wilson Phillips. This is the first album recorded by the Wilson sisters after the breakup of the original band. Where's the lyrics? I want to say it's "Hey Santa." It's if every day. Okay, let's see if I can do this. It's like a little twangy.
I just feel like if the song didn't really penetrate, then it can't be that good. You know what I mean?
I don't want to talk about penetrating the Wilson sisters. It's where they're like, "Hey Santa, hey Santa.
Oh,
I wish with all my might. Hey Santa, Santa.
Ew,
bring my baby home tonight."
I do remember this song.
Yeah.
Not that bad.
Yeah, not that bad. Right in the middle. Like, it
gets a little bit like too much. It's like, "Hey Santa,
hey Santa." Yeah. Speaking of going a little too much, we have Leanne Rimes, "Put a Little Holiday in Your Heart," from the 1997 made-for-TV movie on ABC called "Holiday in Your Heart," which was based on a story co-written by the then 15-year-old Leanne Rimes.
I don't mind Leanne Rimes. Doesn't she like that? "How Do I Breathe Without You" or whatever that song? That's pretty good.
Is that her? Yeah. I couldn't. Based off the album titles on this one, we have "God Bless America," National Anthem, "The Lord's Prayer," "The Sands of Time," "Why Can't We," "Put a Little Holiday in Your Heart," "Middleman," "I Believe," "A Broken Wing," "Amazing Grace." Ooh. She does have a good voice. Andrew's face is a frown.
I mean, I was like, that's really religious. And I realized what Christmas is all about.
Capitalism.
I mean, she does have a good voice. I don't know the song. I guess it's not that bad.
Yeah. Like, I like her voice. So,
but were it to be S or A tier, I'd have to know of it.
True.
By name, really.
Would we? She has a good voice, but
yeah, I'm gonna go N.
N tier. Okay. And finally, last on our list, we have Boyz II Men and Bright McKnight's "Let It Snow." 90s R&B royalty united for the song, containing super 90s phrases like "You are my everything."
Boy, it's gonna be pretty good. It's probably gonna be at least A tier for me.
You know, I'm gonna agree. It has the like "Let It Snow," like very, very ballady. This girl must have been very alone on Christmas for this article. This is a very horny article. Yeah. So that's our 90s Christmas song tier list.
There you go. Mariah Carey's the GOAT.
Definitive.
Is she on painkillers?
Yeah, we're definitely talking about 90s Mariah. Not the one where she looks like she's lost her voice in every time she sings nowadays. But yeah, much love to Mariah Carey, Adam Sandler, and Snuffleup, I guess. And if we had a break, this is where. And
now this is where we'd normally go to Brandon for the Nailing 90s Minute. But because we don't have one, now back to the show.
And we're back.
Although, do we need to restart our meeting?
We have 4 minutes left. Yeah, we might as well. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yep. Sing clap.
But since we don't have one, now back to the show.
Okay. Since we're on the topic of 90s Christmas stuff, we have another Buzzfeed quiz this week, and it is called "Give Me Your Holiday Preferences on These Divisive Topics." And I'll tell you which 90s Christmas movie you remind me of.
Boy, that's stream of consciousness. Also, by the way, I'd like to point out that we put a song about Hanukkah on the A tier for Christmas song.
Fair. I mean, I
Christmas
guess,
season, holiday season.
Yes, had I been inclusive, I would have written holiday season. Did you know Hanukkah starts on Christmas this year?
No.
Yeah. So 8 crazy nights. Maybe we'll do a Hanukkah special. Anyway, give me your holiday preferences on these divisive topics. This is from community contributor CR Maxwell, and
it also says 90s Christmas season with 3 greater than signs, and then any other Christmas season since, but not before.
True. I mean, there was the great Christmas oil drought of 1977.
All right, let's do that.
LFG. What's your favorite color of lights? Christmas lights. Is it red? Is it white? Is it classic yellow? Or is it multicolored?
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Mm-hmm. Especially since classic yellow is just warm.
Multicolored. Very nostalgic.
Yeah, I like multicolored on a tree. And,
they were all trees that were shown, by the way.
Yes. There is something about that classic, like, terrible looking yellow light. I'll go with that. Like
that's a 2700 Kelvin color temperature usually, maybe a little bit warmer than that actually.
Oh yeah. Which is not how the temperature settings works on your Logitech.
Ironically though, the warmer it is, the lower the temperature is. Make that make sense.
Interesting.
Okay, what's your favorite holiday tradition? Shopping for gifts, decorating cookies, eating everything, or decorating the Christmas tree?
Controversial opinion here. You know what I hate the most? decorating the Christmas tree.
Hate it. Yep. Garbage.
Yeah. Like it's fun for like 5 minutes. And then you're like,
I want to be done now.
Yes. And then your wife's like, no, that you can't hang that there.
Yeah. I don't even do it anymore.
And I said my wife. No, I said your wife, but still. I do like making Christmas cookies. Although I don't like decorating Christmas cookies, so shopping for gifts.
Dang it, I like shopping for gifts too.
Then I'll pick eating everything. I like eating everything.
Shopping for gifts. I mean, it's like annoying, but I do like going to a mall on like a holiday season with like a hot cocoa or like a nice peppermint white chocolate mocha or something.
You enjoy it more than I do then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you just enjoy like dodging weirdos in your car and like getting stuff done.
Like yesterday, I went to Costco for a six item no cart run at closing time before Thanksgiving. What is your favorite holiday cookie? Thumbprints, which they
there's like those Danish jelly cookies. I think.
Those are Jammy Dodgers. Thumbprints.
Jammy Dodger.
I thought Thumbprints have our peanut butter cookies with the Hershey's Kiss on.
I think so. I like how the classic sugar looks like
not a sugar cookie at all.
Not a sugar cookie. It looks like a biscuit.
Yeah. Ginger snaps, which they just have a board of flour, and the fancy homemade ones only mom can make.
Well, I would say ginger snaps aren't really a holiday cookie.
No.
The chocolate crinkle cookies that have like the cracks in them and the powdered sugar on them. Wish those were on here because those things are freaking phenomenal.
I'm not familiar with those.
Ooh, yeah. They're like chewy chocolate cookies. They're thin and they have like cracks in them and they're just dusted with powdered sugar.
That does sound good. Does that count as the fancy homemade ones only mom can make?
No, I will say for classic sugar for the holidays for me.
Really?
Not the ones pictured, but
yeah, I do thumbprints, not the ones pictured. For holiday sugar cookies, I would do like something from like a spritz or a spritz, or what are they called? Anyway, shortbread.
Okay, what is your ideal holiday weather? Cozy and rainy, chilly, sunny and warm, or snow? Or snow.
Snow.
There's an exclamation.
Snow. That's a good question. Like for Christmas, for Christmas Day, even though we generally travel to someone else's house for Christmas dinner, I like snow. I don't like driving in it, but I like, for the holiday weather, I like snow.
I mean, there's something to be said for cozy and rainy, which is like not an uncommon occurrence in Western Washington. And that's how I remember Christmas. So I'm going to go cozy and rainy.
Nice. Chilly just doesn't sound fun. Sunny and warm sounds awkward.
Yeah.
What is your favorite holiday food? Roasted veggies, turkey, any kind of potato, ham.
Corn on the cob. What?
I like how any kind of potato may actually just be. Are those potatoes, or are those fingerling potatoes, or is that definitely like an onion?
Listen, it's a fingerling. I'm gonna go turkey. I mean, people don't love turkey. For me, it's like an event, and the whole house smells like it cooking all day, and I love that sort of thing. And also, I then just douse it in gravy. I just gallons of gravy. Love turkey.
We're not a turkey on Christmas family. We prime rib.
No, I know. I of those things, they're like,
yeah.
Don't do a ham. Come on, get out of here.
We'll have a Christmas ham, which is not my favorite. I like the prime rib, which is not any of these four choices. So I think I'll go with any kind of potato.
Fair.
Smash them, mash them, put them in a stew. Is that the quote?
If you make a gingerbread house, you eat all the candy, you laugh while everything falls apart. You don't make gingerbread houses, and you assemble it perfectly and even add special features.
I don't usually make gingerbread houses. Have fun choosing from the other three.
I usually would curse while everything falls apart, but I would probably just eat all the candy.
Fair. What's your favorite holiday drink? Apple cider, a seasonal Starbucks late. No, it says latte. Eggnog or hot cocoa.
I mean, it's going to be a Starbucks latte, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
Like the caramel holiday.
I mean, it's a
latte.
mocha technically, but I'm always partial to the white chocolate peppermint mocha, 2 pumps of white chocolate.
That's a good one. I've never done a double pump of white chocolate.
No, it's a half pump. Comes with 4. Every grande Starbucks drink comes with 4 pumps of the syrup. But they do 4 of that, and then I think 4 of the peppermint, and it's too much.
Good Lord. I like a hot cocoa.
And 2 pumps of insulin.
But like
hot cocoa.
Made with actual milk.
What is your favorite holiday color? Red, silver and gold, green, or white?
What is your favorite holiday color? Second option is 2 colors.
Yeah.
I think I'm partial to green.
Okay, you win this round. Yeah, I like the green because we would put like garlands and stuff up on the railings in the house.
Mm-hmm.
I always like that. But I could go red.
I mean, you could always choose the same every.
No, I could go red.
Okay. What's your favorite Christmas tree's aesthetic? Is it classic, which is white with silver ornaments? Is it colorful, which again is silver ornaments with multicolored lights, apparently? Non-traditional, which is a picture of a tree without anything on it. And playful and funny, which features a Lilo and Stitch Santa ornament.
I'm going to go colorful.
Okay.
I think playful and funny Christmas trees are annoying.
My Christmas tree is a Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and I put a bunch of Enterprise ornaments on it. So I'm going with playful and funny.
All I want for Christmas this year is for this quiz to end already.
There's a lot. It's the last
what do you
question.
want for Christmas? A trip? You would rather give gifts, the newest and trendiest clothes, or a new phone? If I ever asked someone what their favorite thing was to get for Christmas, and they said, I prefer to give than receive, I would smack them, I think. Anyway, go.
Well, I would never ask for a new phone for Christmas. Just because they're expensive. I would know. I just got a new phone. A trip. None of these options are really, because I hate getting clothes for Christmas because of my height and size.
Yeah.
So
you're pretty good at giving gifts, though.
Me? I don't know. I feel like Am I? Thank you. I'll take the compliment. I was about to just like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. I guess I would rather give than receive and get punched
rather
by you.
Giveth than receiveth.
Yeah. This is a terrible quiz.
I would get a new phone. I love new electronics.
I do too. I didn't think about that in that terms. All right.
Here you go.
And we both got Jingle All the Way.
Malone too.
Damn it. Okay. I got Jingle All the Way from 1996. You love to travel during Christmas time. Kind of have to. Whether it's going to the mountains to cut down your own Christmas tree or going across the country to see your distant relatives, you love it all. You especially love buying gifts for people and often go out of your way to get the perfect one. Games like White Elephant and Secret Santa are the things you look forward to most. I mean, it's not wrong. Okay. The sentiment is wrong, but truish.
I got Home Alone 2. It says, cities are your favorite places to be during the winter time, and you aren't afraid to do a little exploring by yourself. Who knows, you might even run into Donald Trump. You love the small things about the holidays like window shopping, drinking hot cocoa, and catching snowflakes on your tongue. Just don't do it too close to Donald Trump. Your keen sense of adventure gets you into trouble sometimes, but you always make it safely back home after being accosted by Donald Trump. It said all of those.
It said all of those things in 2021. Yeah, I get how.
Grab this holiday season by the sleigh bells.
Well, that has to be our Christmas slogan for this year. I guess this quiz is which movie is this person, or we remind
them of. Yeah.
Jingle All the Way, really?
Yeah, apparently. That's right. You've been listening to Namely 90s. This is dumb.
Yeah. Well, final thoughts for this musical
no, but special
movie.
Thanks to BuzzFeed for filling the second half of our show with nonsense.
That's it for this week's edition of Namely 90s. Remember, you can find new episodes out every Monday. Find us on Instagram, Bluesky, and YouTube at Namely 90s with the 90s, and tell us what you want us to talk about on future episodes. If you'd like to support the show, please check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Namely90s, also with the 90s. And finally, you can also contact us through our website, namely90s.com. Please subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Audible, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, Pocket Cast, Castbox, iHeart, Good Pods, and wherever you get your podcasts from. I'm Brandon. That's Andrew, and we will catch you next time.
Happy holiday.